Hello. Ooh, what? I know, I love you as well. I do. I do love you. Can I get a kiss? All right, lay down then. You lay down. Lay down. Can you lay down? All right, that's fine. However you want. Yeah? Hello. Hang on, I've just said hello. Look at him. Hello, he knows. He knows I'm making a video. Hello. Can you lay down for me? You lay down. Where's your head gone? Hello. Are you okay? Do I get a kiss? Kiss. Love you. Right, okay. So, lay down for me, please. Lay down. Are you going to lay down or not? Oh, you silly boy. I know. I know. Hello. Right, it's probably going to be a long video now, really. 5 minutes messing around with Mister. Isn't there, eh? I've had a really, really good day today. Very tiring and I'm very hot. I know, Bode. Will you lay down then? Lay down or get down? No, lay down. Lay down or get down. Okay, that's it. If you're laid down, then we begin. So, I had a really good day today. I will talk about the first part of this in a separate video because otherwise it'd be a long video. Oh God, it's so difficult to explain really. I will definitely make another video talking about depression and anxiety and things like that. My depression came back probably about 3 weeks ago, something like that. Just kind of, it was there, you know, and it got worse and worse. And I ended up feeling like crap. That's why I haven't been around really. That and work. I've been very, very busy work-wise, but I've also been getting myself better, shall we say. As I say, we'll talk about it in another video, but it left me in a state of kind of anxiety and stuff like that, very teary, which is kind of unusual for me. I don't normally go that way, but I was quite teary really. And it's kind of culminated because it needed to, I think it needed to get to a place. But it culminated in me going shopping to a large supermarket, and as I went in, I mean, I had a weird night and I wasn't feeling good and all the rest of it. But that day in the morning, I thought I need some milk and a few bits and bobs, so I get myself down the supermarket. So I go down there, went in the front doors, and you're greeted with flowers, a flower display, and they were absolutely beautiful. And I looked at the flowers, walked over to them. I wasn't going to buy them. Well, I don't know what I was going to do. Went over to them and I thought, wow, Mum would love these. And for some reason, I thought I'm going to buy Mum a bunch of flowers as a treat. And as I was thinking that, it dawned on me that Mum isn't here anymore. And it kind of hurt me and made me a bit upset and stuff like that, but tried to brush it off and got my trolley. I was going around the supermarket. I went down one aisle, up the other, picked up a couple of bits, and I started to well up with tears. I left my shopping there, left my trolley there, went to the car. Makes me upset just even to think about it, but anyway, went to my car and I burst into tears. Just burst into tears, ridiculous. Anyway, I didn't feel like shopping, so I came back and had a big cuddle with this little man. Big cuddle, which was nice. And then I went to sleep. Went to bed, I went to sleep. This is daytime, morning time. I went to sleep and slept for 3 hours. So I must have needed it. But oddly, since then, things have got easier. You know, anybody who thinks that depression just goes away or whatever, you're totally wrong. You know, it goes down. a level. It's okay, it was just me, bird. Oh, it's only a fly, don't worry, don't worry. Oh, go on then, go and run away. You've got to run away, there's a fly. Yeah, anybody who thinks that depression just goes away, it doesn't go away. It goes down a level. You can manage, you can function, and stuff like that. But sometimes it will come back, you know, and it takes a long time before you get onto an even keel, really. I thought I was there, I thought I was on this even keel, but clearly I wasn't, you know. I probably needed that time, that sort of bad time to go through again. It certainly wasn't like it was last year, but I needed perhaps to go through something like that to, I don't know, to reach a point, reach a level, and then come out and step above, you know. And that's where I am now. I am trying all the time to step above, and it's a bit of a battle. Every day, every second, I am stepping above. You know, it's not winning, it's not beating me. I am stepping above, you know, and that's where I am now, you know. So on the whole, quite happy, mostly. Today, I've been very, very happy. We'll get around to today finally, won't we? What I'll do, I'll turn this camera off in a minute and then I'll show you something. But I was on the computer at 1 o'clock in the morning and got a message through on Facebook. Are you about tomorrow? A friend of mine. So I said, yeah, I can be. And he said, do you want to go to a big crystal shop? Do I? Do I? And I said, absolutely, yeah, of course. And he said, brilliant, I've got nobody to go with. So you'll be doing me a favour. Me doing him a favour. So anyway, I've been to a crystal shop, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. I'll show you what I've bought, and I'll tell you about it. So that's really good, and that's lifted my spirits no end. Absolutely. I got my big crystal over there. You can't see it because we're pointing the camera at me at the moment. My great big amethyst geode is there, sparkling away, and I love it. I've had it 5 or 6, 7 nights, something like that now. I can't remember. And every single night I come in here and I cuddle Bodhi on the sofa, and then I meditate. The crystal was moved, by the way. It wasn't happy where it was, so I had to move. I'll show you, I'll probably take a photo of that once it's done, because I put my new stuff with it. Oh yeah, I had to buy new stuff, didn't I? Can you go to a crystal shop and not buy anything? Is that possible? It's one of those things in life, isn't it? I don't think you can. I don't think that's humanly possible. You go in there and you can feel crystals calling you. You can actually feel it. I do anyway, you know. It's just physically impossible for me to walk into a crystal shop and walk out with nothing. Saying that, for years I've wanted an amethyst geode, and I've been in so many crystal shops. They had loads of amethyst geodes, but just not the right one for me until I found this one. But I always came out with something. Yeah, so really, I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm busy really at the moment. I've got this weekend, I've got friends, I don't know where they're from. Well, I mean, they're travellers, but I don't know where they've come from. I know at the moment they're in Wales, or at least yesterday they were in Wales. And then they're travelling down the country, and they're going to come and see me over the weekend. We're going to have a takeaway one night, and we're going to have a pub meal one night. That's what he said. And because I've helped them financially and in lots of other ways, he said, you can keep your hands in your pockets because this is on us. So I got a free weekend. I got a treat, which is nice. That's this weekend. Then I've got a couple of things I'm doing either Tuesday or Wednesday, which is quite big. Then on the following weekend, my mate Danny's coming down as well. So, and I'll treat Danny. Bless him, he's a nice guy. I would treat Danny. We'll have a nice takeaway or something. We'll work something out. So, yeah, I've got a couple of weeks really of busyness. And probably that's what I need. you know, although I don't really do a lot of company, I always say about being reclusive, and I am quite reclusive. Do like my own company. I prefer my own company, really. But every now and then it's lovely, isn't it, to have other people in your life, you know. So, yeah, we've got quite a busy time coming up. I'll turn the camera off now, and then, well, you won't see it, but I'm going to get the bag, bring it over, and I can show you what I bought. Might have to reposition the camera. Oh. All right, Bode, it's only a fly. Poor old boy, ain't you? Hello, just getting myself sorted there. Make sure my mic's on, otherwise you might not hear my dulcet tones. So, about 1 o'clock in the morning, got a message, would you come to a crystal shop with me, please? I would be doing him a favour. I said, absolutely. So, I treated myself. Sorry, Bode, I know. Poor little dog, he doesn't like noise of any sort. Should have brought my glasses in. The lady wrapped these up for me. Got 2 in here. I don't know what you can see. Hopefully you can see them. In fact, how's that? It's better, isn't it? Beautiful. So I'll put them on there. It's going to be a lot of exercise for me on this hot day. I can see me up and down, up and down. Yeah, so it was really, really nice. You know, it's nice to have a little bit of company. So I don't really drive very far. I just, it kills me, it hurts my ankles, it hurts my back. So obviously we went in my mate's car, and nice to be a passenger. Still gets you tired though, you know. That's beautiful, that one. Okay, put that one up there as well. It's nice to have a chat as well, because I wasn't driving, so I could sort of concentrate on the conversation. Oh, this is stunning. This is called labradorite. Just peel the sticker off there, just so you can see it properly. Put that on there. So have a good look at that. Isn't it beautiful? It's absolutely stunning. I love labradorite, absolutely love it. Okay, that's my labradorite. Bloody fly. I've got a problem with flies just lately. I've bought a couple of these sticky strips or whatever they are. A bit cruel and what have you, but it's either they land in your food and on your bald head, or you kills them. Now this piece I wasn't going to buy. I wasn't going to buy that. I particularly like this darker piece and just the white in it. Love that piece, really heavy. And that was in the next box. And I thought, oh, they need to be together in a way. You know, even though that's totally, totally different, it's got a banding rather than sort of motley and all the rest of it. Okay, so I thought, yeah, go on. It is my birthday, so I've got to treat myself. And then I've got two more to show you. This is beautiful, it sparkles away. Can you see it sparkling from right over there? I wonder. Let's get a little bit closer. Is it sparkling? There we go. This is called citrine. It's one of my favourites. Citrine. Citrine is amethyst, same as my amethyst geo. It's amethyst, and they treat it with heat. So it turns into this beautiful orange, yellow, amber colour, which I love. There we go. And then last, I'm saving this one, and I, God, this is heavy. Ooh. Ooh. This is that heavy, okay? Oh. I think I've worked hard, earned the money, might as well treat myself. Right, you've seen the labradorite that I've shown you. This is a huge piece and heavy of labradorite. God, that's heavy. Oh dear. God. God, it's heavy. Love it. Oh, it's my favourite piece. I think that was it 188? Something like that. But whatever, I know it sounds like a lot of money. Probably is a lot of money. I love it. Oh dear, so I'm going to get all that sorted out in a bit. I'll take a photo of it and then you can see my bits together. Now what was really, really lovely, I think, I bought an extra piece. When we went in there was some small labradorites, about this size. This is labradorite, about this size, maybe smaller, half this size, some of them, some sort of tumblestones and what have you. And I noticed my mate had a beeline for it, and he started picking pieces up and having a look and, you know, whatever, seeing the flash in. And I said, they're beautiful, aren't they, labradorite? And he said, yeah, I'd love a bigger piece, you know. So I went round the shop and they've got an extra section, and they've got one shelf just of labradorite. It's very, very expensive. And I saw my piece. That was the third biggest piece they had in the shop, because it doesn't normally come this big. Third biggest piece in the shop. And I said to him, wow, look at that. And I picked up the next piece, you know, slightly smaller than this, which is very, very nice. But I really wanted this piece. Anyway, I picked up this piece and had a look, and I thought, shall I or not? It's quite a lot of money. Anyway, I put it down, and you know, I said, "Oh, have a look over here." So we walked around the shop, and then we went to. They got a room just called the Amethyst Room, and it's just full of amethyst. Just you're in purple heaven, beautiful. So we had a good look there. Nothing that I wanted really. He picked up a couple of pieces and had a look, and bought one small cluster from the Amethyst Room. Then we went to the bottom room, and there's just a few little bits and bobs in there. And he bought, I can't remember what it was, a crystal, I don't know, it's like half an egg. Maybe a crystal cave or something like that. He did say what it was, I'm sure he did. It doesn't really matter. Can't remember what it was. Anyway, and he picked that up and he said, this is for me, definitely. And it was lovely, and it was sparkling away, and it was just nice and what have you, you know. And I think we were about done, really. And I was chatting to the woman that owns it. I always get chatting. And, you know, how far have you travelled, she said, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I said, oh, I've seen your video. She makes videos on and off sort of thing. She's made 2 or 3 videos. And I said, I watch you on her videos. And, you know, that's why we're here today, really. Such an interesting place. Loads of beautiful crystals. While I was chatting to her, my mate had this huge labradorite on his chest. Picked it up and put it on his chest, you know. And I looked over a couple of times, and she looked at me and nodded, and she said, he'll buy that. I said, I don't think he's got the money for it. She said, it is a beautiful piece. I said, I'm sure it is. Anyway, I said, right, I think we're out done, really, you know. This is before I purchased these, so I had them all. They gave me 2 baskets because I filled one up, so that had to go at the till, and then the other one I sort of put my other bits in, and then went and paid for it. He stood behind me. He paid for his 4 pieces he got. One was it was beautiful actually. It's a pink and green ball, whatever you want to call it. Pinks and greens in it, but the pinks had little round circles. Very, very nice it was. I'm not sure what it was. No, I ain't got a clue. Don't think he said about that one. But if he did, I wouldn't bloody remember, would I? I can't remember what his this cluster thing, the egg-shaped thing. No, I still can't remember what he called it. Anyway, whatever. So, go to the car, you know, got it all wrapped up, all this bubble wrap and what have you, and we went to the car, and I said, I'll leave mine loose. I said, you got a bag in the boot? I said, do you want yours in the bag? And he said, oh yeah, you can do then. Anyway, so I put it in the boot, and he was rolling a fag, and I said, I'm just going to go and use the toilet. Anyway, I went in, and I said to the woman on the till, the owner, I said, do me a favour. I said, go around the back, get me that biggest piece of labradorite, please. She went like that. So off she went. It's about, there's that one. It's wider, it's maybe 3 inches wider, and it's about 3 inches taller actually. So it's a huge lump, very, very big, very, very heavy. Labradorite is so heavy, you wouldn't believe just how heavy that is. Absolutely stunning. Anyway, she wrapped it up, and because I left the boot open, he was still in there, he's having his fag and what have you, and I just put the labradorite in next to his bag, and we came back. He had to go very, very quickly really, but we had a very quick Slurpee, and brought all the stuff in. I didn't unwrap any of mine because it's all here, but he unwrapped all of his. So, and then rewrapped it kind of thing, you know. I don't know whether he wanted to check or what it was. Anyway, he said, that's it, mate. He said, I've got to go. And I said, there's one other thing. I said, I got this for you. And from the sofa, because I put it down here, I went woof like that. This great big piece of Labradorite. You should have seen his face. So yeah, lovely, really, really lovely. I'm pleased that I could do that. It's always nice, isn't it, if you can give, if you can. It's always nice. And that's made me feel happy as well. I do feel very, very happy. I know, well, on the way back he said where it's going to go, not the Labradorite because he didn't know about it. He said where his crystals are going to go. So yeah, that's wonderful. I'm really pleased. And I'm pleased with everything that I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. I got 8 crystals. So I need to sort out my area, which I'm going to do in a bit. I'm so hot and bothered. I think I'm going to go and make another Slurpee. Probably this evening I will make the first part of this video when I was going to talk about depression and stuff like that, because it's a little bit more in depth and I can sort of do it justice really then in a video, if you know what I mean, in a proper video on its own, a standalone video. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed looking at these bits, and I'll be back soon. Don't know when, but soon. Cheers. Be well.